All right. Hello, hello, everyone, and welcome to stream. 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row. You're all literally so lucky. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. What's the vibe? What's the energy? How are we doing right now? How are we doing today? What's the energy? How have we been? I had to change my setup recently. I have a desk now. Hi, how are we doing? How are we doing? Hello, hello. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Internet just didn't let me watch the stream. Okay. That's alright. Thank you for popping in regardless. Very desk! Yay, desk. That is so desk. I cannot be bothered with nothing today. It's so bad. Real. No, I get that. That's kind of me a lot of the time. So I understand completely. But yeah. Preparing for an ice storm way down here in the south. Yeah! Oh my god. You Americans, you guys get to, especially you Southern Americans, you get to experience Canadian winter. Wow! Right now, up here in Canada, it's about as cold as I'd expect it to be when I was a kid. Like, it's kind of like, it's actually a little bit warmer than it would be. Like, normally at this point in the year, like in January, when I was a child, it would be like in the negative 20s. Celsius, by the way, negative 20 Celsius. Like, that was on average. Like, that was like a fairly average cold winter day. So it's actually warmer than that right now. It's negative 10. And I'm like, but it's fun, like, getting to January and it's like, oh, it's the double digits again. Like, you know, never seen snow in your life? It's time to go look for snow. Erica's giving us a break for a bit. You looked out outside, man. You looked out outside, Zipporah. It's a lot of snow. Life got in the way this season, just coming back to Wing Canvas. Well, glad to have you back. I'm drafting a Curious pattern. Oh, chest armor, cool, fun. It's sunny, I want to snow. It's also snow here. Let me go. No, I love the snow, so I'm like, I'm chilling with it. It's also sunny here, but it's a lot of snow on the ground. Negative 20 C is diabolical temperature. I cannot tolerate that. I'm Scottish. No, because negative 20 is when it starts to become uncomfortably cold for me. Like, I can deal with most other things. Like, when I was a kid, the coldest I've ever experienced was negative 30, negative 40. Back when I was, like, really young. I was right next to, in Quebec. I was right next to, or not Quebec. Is it Quebec? Or is it Ottawa? No, I'm pretty sure that's Quebec. No, am I fried? No, I think it is Ottawa. It's Ottawa. It's Ottawa. You can, during the winter in Ottawa, you can skate on the Rideau Canal, which is like a really big canal that runs through the city. And, like, I was skating on that as a child at, like, negative 30, negative 40. It was pretty cold. I had lost my gloves. It was a grad trip for when I was a kid, like, graduating from, like, 8th grade. And, like, one of the principals had to lend me her gloves because I couldn't find any. Bless that woman's heart. It was so cold. I feel so bad now as an adult. I'm like, you gave up your gloves on a negative 30 day to a 13-year-old. Oh, but no, it's a lovely place to go skating. If you ever end up finding yourselves in Ottawa in the dead of winter, I recommend it. It's Canadian. I think I'm ready for summer. Oh, I love it. No, I love the cold. We'll never have snow. Oh, it's time to visit a place with snow. Want to ski someday? I love tubing. I've never skied before, but I love tubing. Alright. Chilling here with 13. Oh, 13's nice. 13's a good day. 13 is like shorts and a sweater. Not even a sweater. I could wear a t-shirt. If I wore like jeans and a t-shirt, that's 13 Celsius. I could probably go with shorts too. But as the stream title says, today we are going to be doing some quick character designing. Now the plan was like, oh, you're gonna do 3 character designs and it's gonna take 30 minutes each. It's not gonna take me 30 minutes each, but we're gonna do 3 character designs. You guys are gonna pick which one I'm gonna go with to do and complete. And then I'm gonna delete the other 2 for fun. But that's what we're going to be doing today. You guys voted on a poll. The poll, I gave you 4 different options If you're not too familiar with the fact that we do polls, it's how you determine the next thing for a stream. So make sure you subscribe, hit the bell. You'll be able to find the polls that we do every time. So Talisman 1, you just gave me a one-word print. You gave me a one-word prompt. Or I gave you guys one word prompt. You're going to pick which one I work off of. You guys like talisman. It's a pretty good word. So we're going to be working off of that today. And yeah. Did I forget something? Well, yeah, but if you're new here, hi, one of the instructors. My name is Jessie. I specialize in a lot of comic work. I specialize in comic work, some character art, some creature designing. I think this is the right one. Yeah, we have new plugs today. But yes, I'm Jessie. I'm one of the instructors. I specialize in character and creature design. I also specialize in comic work. Here at Wing Canvas, we are a school of illustration and visual storytelling, and we're dedicated to helping art nerds turn their passion into income. Pretty sweet. Check that out. That's the new plug, G. That's it. It's nice and fast. Check that out. That's interesting. We got new stuff. We're doing new stuff this time around. So you guys are the guinea pigs. We're testing that out. Yeah, there's a table now. Oh, hi. Good to see you again. Good to see you, Cadeward. I don't want to dox you. I don't want to say your real name, but good to see you in here again. But yeah, zippy plug, nice and fast. But before we get into the actual drawing today, we have our submissions. We've got art submissions. If you want to submit stuff to be featured at the beginning of streams, make sure that you check out our Discord, !Discord, and you'll be able to submit for each month, where we have a different, what do you call it? We have a different theme every month that you'll be able to work with. So this month is 30-minute artwork. So just stuff that's really fast. Stuff where you're not really paying too much attention to the finished product. We're just trying to get ideas out really fast. This first one is from Chi Flame, my goat, Chi Flame. 30 minutes, right? No, these are really, really cool. Literally, what else do I say? It's Chi Flame. Chi Flame always submits heat. It's literally in their name. They're flames. What am I supposed to say? Another Chi Flame, common Chi Flame W, you know. Amazing work. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for submitting. Next one that I picked is from Snarver, another common Snarver W, another common Snarver Den W. I love a good deer. I've been designing a lot of things around sheep lately, sheep and goats, so I'm like that kind of Angola grade vibe I've been really deep into as of late, so seeing a deer feels great. I love this like mushroom. The mushroom stem antlers are such a good idea. I might steal that from you. I'm kidding, I won't. But it's a really cool idea, though. I'm just joking, I might actually steal it. It's a cool idea. It's really, really cool. Excellent work. Thanks so much for submitting. Next piece that we got is from Void Rat. They were saying that they wanted to do a really quick sketch of just planning out a composition with light. Don't discount sketches also being done with color. This is like a really common way that people do it, like painters do it, is that they sketch with paint by comparison to paint and color by comparison to like starting off with like graphite or like just like a pen or something, right? So like don't discount like sketches that are done with color as well, which is like it's a good way to plan composition and values and whatnot. So I really like this one. It's got a nice kind of like framing organization of values. But thank you so much for submitting. And thank you to everybody who had submitted as well. Every instructor will be picking at a different 3 each time around. And submit again. Join the Discord, !Discord, for a chance for your work to be featured at the beginning of streams. Cool and epic, amazing, fantastic. Let's get into it. Let's not waste any more time. I'm the type who I'm not, like, depending on what it is, because I find I'm not the most, like, if I'm doing professional work, I'm not very clingy to my own artwork. And, like, that's kind of how you're supposed to be, especially if you're in a professional setting. You're supposed to kind of get ideas out really, really fast and, like, not really, like, hang too hard on them. Because, like, if you take your artwork a little too personally, thank you. If you take your artwork a little too personally, then, like, you start to lose sight of what your end goal is, right? You want to make sure that you are, like, thinking in a more professional sense. And so it's like, you kind of have to just go with the flow and stuff, you know? If somebody decides that they don't like your work and they want you to start over, that kind of just is how it is. So try not to be too, like, grabby hands with your own artwork. You can't be too, you know. Does the submission have to be exactly 30 minutes? Who's timing you? You know? Da da da. Oh, your base belonged to Now, talisman. Talisman was the word that I was given, right? No, art gremlin's the industry. Yeah, no, unfortunately not, right? The word was talisman, and like my initial idea is my first thought was just kind of like a little wizard guy. Like this is like my first thought, right? Where it's like he's kind of like exaggerated like this. He's got that big kind of hat. And like hanging off the hat are like a bunch of like talismans like this, you know? So it's like you got something like that, and then like there's a big coat underneath too. You can see a little bit of his head here, but it gets covered up mostly by this. And then like he's got like one big talisman on the front here. Like just a big, very flowy triangular sort of like what do you call it? Triangular flow, triangular silhouette, that's the word. I'm kind of feeling like, you know, the guy from, you know, the dudes from like, my boy can't see, that's what you think. You ever seen the game Journey? How many of you are old enough for that? The game Journey. So that's sort of what I'm thinking of. You know? Some of you will make fun of me for being like, how many of you are old enough to know Journey? Listen. You must understand that like for some of my cousins, like the Wii U to them was like the Nintendo 64, okay? Like we're getting old. Right? Love Journey. Journey's an amazing game. Yeah. It's not even on the Steam. What are you talking about? It's not even on Steam. It is on Steam. Journey's absolutely on Steam. That's bonkers. Isn't that bonkers? That sucks, bro. Sky Children Eye is good. The Wii U, really? Oh, yeah. No. Because, like, some of them, they were born after the Wii U came out. It's horrible. Think about it. 8-year-olds right now were born in 2018. Think about that, right? Children turning 8 years old this year were born in 2018, okay? You think about that, right? I'm pretty sure that's the correct math. 10-year-olds were born in 2016. Huh? You hate that, don't you? You hate that. Isn't that horrible? Disgusting. I hate it. I hate it. So this is kind of my first guy that I'm thinking of. We're starting with this. Right, just kind of like a big triangle wizard. He's covered in talismans. This is sort of like my first thought. We gave our Wii U to my cousins. Because I'm like, because they wanted like a new console. Yeah, so like the Wii U to them, and then to them as well, like they're like, the Wii U to them is like the N64 for me. And then like for them, the game, like the Wii itself is the Nintendo Switch. Like a console that came out within their lifetime, but they were very young. Like that's their Wii. The Nintendo Switch is their Wii. See? Somebody here's like, what's a DSi? Doesn't that suck? I'm kidding. I'm not calling you out. Don't tell me your age. But I'm saying like the DSi, I remember when the DSi came out, bro. It's peak. Bro, I have my 3DS behind me, okay? Sega Genesis, I was not alive when the Sega Genesis came out. See, my Sega Genesis is too. I've played on it before though, because my dad has one. The 3DS will become the new N64. Yeah. No, because I'm saying I have my 3DS behind me. Like it's literally right there. I'm pointing at it. You guys can't see, but I'm pointing at it. Flip, no, my goat. Okay, so this is the first guy. This is what I'm thinking of for the first guy. Peak dad console, yeah, for real, right? No, it's good. It's good. Never heard of 3DS, no, that generation, because I had one, but not me. My brother and I, whenever we were growing up, we always had, like, both versions of, like, the DSs, but, like, I would always have the regular and he would have the XL. So I had the DSi, my brother had the DSi XL. I had the 3DS, my brother had the 3DS XL. That kind of thing, right? So it was always, like, that, like, back and forth. And then it's, like, it was also the sibling thing. Whenever you get a Pokemon game, your sibling gets the other one. So I had Pokemon Black, he had Pokemon White. I had Pokemon Ruby, he had Pokemon Sapphire, right? Like, I had Omega Ruby, he had Omega Ruby, Ultra, whatever Sapphire was. Alpha Sapphire, that's it. And then, like, I had X, he had Y, you know, that kind of thing, right? So, for playing up 3DS and Nintendo Switch, a lot of people think that, yeah. He's very shapy, right? He's very shapy, very triangle, very tringle. Missed it, my brother, yeah. In the 2000s, 2010s, Nintendo consoles, absolute cinema, same. I don't know if there's an I, it's just called a DS. Well, there was the DS. So there was the DS, there was the DS Lite, there was the DSi, and then there was the 3DS. So there was like a whole line of them, right? They were all DSs, but they were different versions of the DS, right? Yeah, so there was the DS, there was the DS Lite, then I had the DS Lite, that was my first one. The DS Lite, and then there was the DSi, which had, like, the extra, and then it had, like, AR capabilities and, like, a camera and stuff like that, and then the 3DS. Good memories playing Wii Sports. Oh, Wii Sports, my goat. No, listen, I grew up with my family, we played Wii Sports Resort, specifically. We had Wii Sports, but Resort was the better one. I believe in that, okay? All the 2DS... Listen, okay. Perhaps this is lame of me to say. I think the 2DS was the worst of all the DSs. It was just the most unnecessary, because it was like... People were mad about the 3DS's 3D capabilities. You could turn them off. You didn't have to have them on. Like, you could just turn them off. I didn't understand why we needed another one that couldn't fold, you know? Wii Sports Resort Supremacy! Yeah, man! Is this a history lesson? I'm just talking about memories! Yeah, of, like, all the DSs, I feel like the 2DS was the worst one, because you could just turn it off, right? Yeah, and it didn't fold. Yeah, it was unnecessary. I'm just like, you could just turn off the 3D capabilities of the 3DS. It never bothered me. I liked the 3D capabilities of the 3DS. But... yeah. Okay, let's try another guy, because now I'm thinking, like, I kind of want another one. You know what I kind of want to do? I have had a weird... like, want to design a kind of jester-y character. I kind of want to design, like... I've had this weird want to do, like, a kind of, like, jester-y... kind of, like, I'm feeling like I kind of want, like, a cat. Or do I want a cat? Maybe I want something that's more, like... Maybe I want a dog. Because I'm feeling like I do a lot of cats. I'm like, let's do a dog. Like, maybe I'm like... Maybe this dog is, like, kind of sad, too. Just cause. You know. I'm feeling like I kind of want... Because I saw a dog recently who had, like, the Jester's hood. Like, this kind of thing. You know what I mean? I'm feeling like I kind of want this character to feel... Character design. Inari. No, look, I'm feeling like kind of like almost like a chihuahua. Or like like one of these small kind of like dogs. If it's a chihuahua, I can like shorten the snout a little bit. Great. Give them, like... I like to think that maybe this is, like, a jester dog where they're, like... They're the last, like... faithful member of their kingdom after a coup or something. That's kind of the vibe I'm feeling right now. Who said wah 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 wah, like the way that like dogs bark in Japan. Wah wah. He's afraid. This tail is down here. Like something like this. It's like he's got like the jestery things. Tassels and talismans and stuff like that. It's kind of the vibe. Maybe he wears, because he has talismans on here. And it's like maybe these are like things to protect him. Maybe he wears like a charm on his neck as well. Like protects or whatever. You know? So like maybe we work with this guy too. It's like kind of jestery sort of guy. Right? So this is one, there's two. Okay. Remember that weird Transformers second movie game on the Wii, or was I the only one who bought it? I have no clue what you're talking about, but I believe you. There was a lot of B-list games. My partner, my fiance, he's the one who, like, he has introduced me to so many, like, B-list games that I didn't know existed, because that's just what he grew up on, was just getting B-list games. And, like, half of the stuff that he's told me about, I'm like, I didn't even know this existed. Like, that's crazy. Shovelware was rampant on the Wii, yeah, right? So it's like, maybe the dog's name is Talisman, too. But it's so hard to come up with one design a long period of time, let alone multiple in a short period of time. The way that you do it is that you just kind of, like, you're kind of listening to what I'm saying, is it's like like, all of my prompt is talisman. So I'm just like, okay, so talisman, how can I add a talisman into, like, this idea? And, like, always keep, like, I call it the what if factor going, right? It's like, you always... Talisman the dog, yeah. Talisman's a sick name, honestly. I might steal that at some point. But you kind of keep the flow of ideas going, right? It's like you kind of keep, like, you kind of always just be like, okay, what if I did this? What if I did that? What if, like, it's like I started with a cat and I was like, what if I did a dog instead? And then I tried that. And I'm like, okay, I think I like the dog more, right? It's like you kind of just always keep up, like, different ideas and different ways of working. You never let yourself slow down, and it'll be for the better later on. I actually think, because I'm looking at this now, I feel like, there it is. I'm like, I feel like this should be sharper to, like, match this shape here. It's like, let the snout be a little bit sharper. It can still be shorter, but, you know. I might steal that. Girl, you made that up yourself. It's not theft. Real. You know what? You got me. You clocked me. You got me there. Oh, that's good. No, you're right. It's easy the more you try and do it. Yeah, man. Time to animate Jane Doe from Triple Z for this one car collab. Might be the hardest animation I've made. Cars. I am so sorry that you're getting yourself to animate cars. I hate drawing cars. It's the one thing I actively dislike drawing all the time is vehicles. I hate vehicles. So I'm sorry that you're choosing to animate a car. I apologize deeply. John Wick 3 motorcycle fight on the side. Let's go! What do you hate about them? They're just so inorganic. Like, it is like there are so many sharp angles, there are so many little details that are just so boring. That's the thing, is that I find them really boring. I have not been able to find fun in cars. Like, I like looking at cars. I just don't really like drawing them, because it's like, to me, it's like they're just too exact for me. And I've never found joy in drawing a car, because there's just so little, like, to me, I'm like, I love organic movement. I love being able to, like, flick my wrist and, like, draw the full thing, and it's like, cars are just so, like, they're just so straight ahead, and I'm like, they're just so lame to me. Like, they don't interest me when I draw. I feel like I don't feel creative when I work with them. So I'm like, I find cars are just not interesting to me. Talisman car, I will find you. I'm kidding, I won't do that. But no, I'm not gonna do that. The circus dog named Talisman. Yeah, we're gonna name the dog Talisman. He's got, like, talismans on him. Yeah, modern cars are just boring. They're no fun. It's time to try making super bouncy and flowy cars. Could look funny. should be created with cars. They get made and then we drive them. I remember I had an assignment back in college where I had to draw a vehicle, and I really didn't want to. Luckily, all he said was a vehicle. He didn't say what it had to be made of. And I'm the queen of finding loopholes. So I drew a motorcycle. He was like, it just had to be a vehicle of some kind. And I was like, so I drew a motorcycle, and I made the motorcycle out of wood, and it was powered by, like the energy brought on from a tree. So it was like can I find it? It was like, it's an old concept. This is back in like 2019. It's gonna suck. It's gonna really suck. Yep, there it is. Yeah, so I did this back in 2018, right? So it was like a Harley Davidson, but like the seat was like a tree, and the tree, it's like the main engine tank thing was like powered by the tree itself and like the roots, like, and like, you see what I mean? I'm like, I refuse to actually draw a vehicle, but I love rendering wood. So I was like, I handed this in, I got 100. He was like, this is really cool. I'm like, thanks, Maya. Yeah, check that out. Oh, this was 2020? Okay. Yeah, check that out. There's my signature. I always put the date in there when I do it, so. I'm like, I refuse to ever do, like, I'm like, if I can find a loophole, I will use a loophole, you know? Dude, look, no. I love the Beetle! Oh, I love Volkswagen Beetles. I love the original Beetle. So cute. Ugh. Learjet AI supercomputer, sort of like kit with wings and Siri voice. That's fun. Drawn a motorcycle once, I have to animate wound, also the entire thing 2D hand-drawn animation. Good luck! That sounds like it sucks. Please show me when you're done. That sounds really cool. Line art is so peak. It's my old way of doing line art. I don't like line art that clean anymore. I'm like, it's too sharp. I'm like, I don't like it when the lines are that sharp. There's not enough texture for me. Sucks is sick, I'm glad. YouTube just recommended. I'm glad. I'm glad you like my art, Rick. I got to paint yesterday. Hang on, sorry. I know that we're doing this, but hang on. Do you want to see my paintings? I did, like, doodle paintings yesterday. I need to, like, I have, like, a cooldown time between designing things and, like, my quick designs. You guys want to see my paintings? My silly little, like, 30-minute paintings? Yeah, okay. Let me grab them. The cricket painting. The cricket painting's one of them. Yeah. Here, I have two. I did one of them I'm gonna redo, because I didn't really like how it turned out. I woke up this morning and I was like, I can do better. So I'm gonna redo that one. But, They're of our D&D characters. This is my partner's character. This is Takan. I was like, honestly, I entered a flow state with this one. This one turned out freaking awesome. I was like, I was talking about just, like, my day with my friends, and I, like, locked in. My friend joined it. He was like, this is really good. I'm like, thanks. He's like, did you use a reference? I was like, no. And he's like, you didn't? I'm like, no. This is just off the dome. And he's like, that's crazy. And like, isn't it crazy? Right? So, yeah, no. This shape language here is freaking awesome. And then, like, the planes of the face right here are really nice as well. Oh, this slays. This slays. Sometimes I make work and I'm like, this slays, right? I locked it. I did, didn't I? It's fire. Sometimes I look at my own stuff. Sometimes I look at my own work and I'm like, honestly, I did in fact slay. Sometimes I did in fact do a great job. I did this one. It spurred on by this one though. This is my character. This is Cricket. I really like doing this one. I only did this portrait just to get a better idea of like the realistic, because the way that I draw Cricket is it's like their hair is very much, I always draw it like that, right? Because it's just easier. Like, it's like, I'll draw Cricket's hair like this, but it's like, that's like a very stylized, cartoony way of doing it, so I'm like, I need to, like, for other people's sake as well, I'm like, I need to figure out how their hair texture actually is. So I did use reference for the hair, and then I used small reference for the face as well, but it's like, realistically, the rest is just off the dome, too. I like the lashes. It's a cool way of handling it. I like the texture of the hair, too. I think it turned out pretty cool. Wow. Thank you. Yeah, Cricket's hair looks like IRL. Yeah, I have to do that because it's like it helps with knowing how. Here's a weird tip for you. Like being able to do, if you are able to envision a character how they would look if they were drawn in a realistic style, it'll help you stylize them, right? Like drawing a character stylized all the time is great, but it's like if you can envision them as if they were realistic, it'll help you stylize them, because then you can truncate them back down into like a stylized figure. So it's like that's how I tend to approach my characters too. My kind of hair texture. Yeah, they have like very fluffy hair. Their hands. They got small hands. They've got small, kind of chubby hands. They're Cricket is like, because every time that I see people who have tieflings, like every time that I see somebody who has like, yeah, you understand the better, exactly. Every time that I see somebody who has a tiefling, like there are too many skinny tieflings. Okay, I'm like, I believe in like, you know, having like variety is the spice of life, right? And I'm like, I try and make every single one of my D&D characters very different from one another. Because me personally, I cannot stand having the same looking characters over and over. So I am like, Cricket is like my mid-size, like teetering on like plus size kind of character. Because I'm just like, there are too many skinny tieflings. It's too many of them. One of my main design goals as well is I wanted Cricket to be like as soft as possible. I wanted them to look very fluffy. So I wanted them to be very fluffy in general, so, you know. Okay, I need to do the third one. Talisman. What's the third one I could do? Talisman. What else is... Well, talisman is like a ward. A talisman is a kind of like... A talisman is like you put it on there, it's either a ward or a blessing of some kind. Talisman is usually a thing that is like a spells, or like it's magical in some way. A talisman is... I don't want to design a mech. I'm sorry to all of you who are like, machine? I'm not doing a machine. Just doesn't feel right. Sailor Mars throws them at people to paralyze them. Oh, interesting. Talisman. The talisman... Talisman. Like, if I was to... Tanky. I'm thinking of kind of tanky. It's like, I've already done something kind of wizard-like. I could do something, like, clerical. I could do something that's more, like... something a little more... like priest-like, something that's more like religious-like, something that's... I don't really feel like doing a dragon. Something that's a little more like... Paladin. I was thinking kind of paladin, I was thinking kind of cleric-y, I was thinking like... Talisman magical girls. It does sound kind of cool. I'm like, do I wanna... Because I'm like... I keep on thinking of like... Yeah, shaman of some kind. Like, I'm feeling like... I could probably do... I don't know, I'm only feeling little guys today. I'm like, I don't really feel like doing, like, a big kind of, like, character. Kind of feeling like only, like, doing little dudes right now. Talismans by rich trees. It's not even that dragons are overdone, I just don't really feel like drawing one right now. I'm like, it's just not really in the vibe that I'm feeling right now. I also just can't really justify it. I am like, with the dog, it's like I was inspired by like these like hoods that also kind of look like ears. I also saw somebody crochet this for like their whippet at one point, and I was like, I wanted to do that too. You know? Bird. I was actually thinking bird. Like, I was thinking, for a second, I was like, what if... Because, like, not quite, like, a big... Like, what if it's, like, a finch? Because I'm like, it could be a dove. Like, I could do, like, a dove. Like, more, like, clerical. Wait. If I kind of did, like, a... You know what I mean? It's like we kind of have like this guy going on. And like they've got this like he is kind of Pidgey-esque. Another triangle kind of like form thing going on. I'm doing the like Breath of the Wild. Yeah, and he's got a staff that's kind of like this. Maybe his talismans are made out of feathers. But I'm doing the Breath of the Wild kind of like wing hand thing. You know? It's cool shape language too, just that it's huge. I think it's two little tiny feetsies. Maybe he's like a coat. Maybe he's like a cleric in training. Like he's just started his kind of his clerical journey. Why don't I make this a scarf instead of it being a? Maybe his like scarf is like one big talisman. It's like kind of done off like that. He's got his like staff like this. You get me? You see what I'm cooking with this? Right? He's not going to be so sad. That's all my terrible idea. Yeah. The only place that they will exist in now will be the stream. Okay, friends. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, friends. Of number 1, 2, and 3, Kevin or Zipporah, one of you, if you could make a poll. Alright, we're gonna get you guys to vote on one of these guys. Who will survive? The other 2 get deleted. Straight up deleted. There's going to be a poll that is going to be started when you will be able to vote on the poll when the poll is done. We'll give it maybe like a minute or 2. You guys can vote on it. And when the poll is done, then we call it. Yep, there we go. So number 1, 2, and 3, make sure you put in your vote. And we'll give it some time. And whichever design wins is the one who gets finished. And the other 2 will be deleted. 2 is my vibe though. Sorry, baby bird. No, it's alright. If he ends up not surviving, then maybe, like, I have a fairly good memory, so I might just use him for something else. Would you design a cozy styled character concept? Been racking hard trying to figure out a style. Any tips? Cozier characters and cozier styles. You want to use a lot of warm colors usually. You want to kind of have I think about a lot of cozier concepts come from you being able to also just feel that cozy energy, right? If you are able to kind of feel that from the character, it's like, that's how you know you've done it right? It's like when you look at like, cozy areas, when you find like a place that feels cozy, like coziness is a feeling, right? So it's like my feeling of coziness might be different from your feeling of coziness, right? So it's like you kind of want to kind of feel that vibe, right? It's like some people think of coziness as like a warm cup of tea sitting on a couch full of pillows and you have a good book to read, right? Some people think of coziness as you sitting in like kind of a cold room with a heavy blanket over you. You get to look outside. It's completely dark, but there's snow falling out the window, right? It's difficult, right? Everyone's like, no, don't delete the other ones. You're hilarious. They will die. Yeah, the 2 will be in public domain! No. Ugh. Yeah, coziness is a feeling, it's an essence. So, but coziness is very subjective. So it's up to you what you choose and what you are feeling it. Alright, friends. I'm gonna give it another minute. Wait until 3:40. And once it's... Oh, never mind. It's 3:40. All right, friends. Oh, 2 and 3 are tied. Hang on. We'll give it more time. Is anybody else able to vote? Oh, never mind. 2 and 3 were equal. We're gonna have to run it again. Hot weather isn't cozy. Yeah, true. 2 and 3 were a tie. Alright. Actually, how much time we got? 340? They both live. Oh, hey, Gonzalo. How are you doing? They both get deleted over Wednesdays. No, so I was actually gonna say, I'm like, okay, because you guys are like, let them both live. Okay, do we actually, because I think it could be kind of funny. They're fairly simple designs. Do we want to let them both live and then they have like a story of them being together? Like as like they're like a traveling duo or like they're friends or whatever. Do we like that? Yeah? Let them be lovers, real. Both live. There it is! Okay, new poll. We pick either 2 or 3, we let them both live. Oh, you guys are funny. Lost my save file at the end of the class, just tracing my own recording. No! That's horrible. I'm so sorry. I did that last week. I was drawing and I finished a thumbnail and like I accidentally deleted it in the middle of class. My students watched. I was like, did I just close my file? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, I didn't save it once. I chose not to save it. I was like, dang, that sucks. Yeah, always press save. Yeah, I get that. Starting to say the best friend. Alright, friends. We'll let them both live. That means that number 1 will be deleted. Everybody say goodbye to number 1. Everybody say goodbye to the first wizard. That's me, exactly that. Yep, I do that. I do it all the time. It's this demo, man. It's cursed. Get out of the account! Bye, number 1. Everybody say goodbye. Public execution. Yeah, it's a public execution. No face, no attachment. You're so funny. Alright, everybody say goodbye. Goodbye forever. There he goes. Alright, so we'll keep number 2 and number 3. We'll work off of these guys. We'll just redraw them. We'll have like a more clear stance on what these guys are gonna look like. But yeah, that's the kind of like level of detachment that you kind of have sometimes. Yeah, you're always allowed to. Yeah, feel free. Sketch number 1 if you'd like. Okay, let's do a cleaner version of the 2 of them now that they're. Maybe it's like, yeah, maybe let's mix the two together. All right, let's mix the 2 backstories together. So it's like this guy, number 1. We'll say the dog's name is Talisman. Talisman was part of like a kingdom that fell apart, or like there was a coup that took place, and like. He's like the last survivor and he was the Jester. He's the last one who's like loyal to like his kingdom. And he was protected. Maybe he was protected by the king and queen. By all these talismans that are on his body. Yeah, he's a court jester. He's a court jester, yeah. It's like maybe Talisman was saved by the king and queen. And now Talisman has to go and figure out how to rebuild the kingdom, or has to go on living. And he was found by this bird, which I don't know the bird's name. Give us suggestions for the bird cleric's name, who took pity on him. And now they're traveling together, trying to figure stuff out. Maybe this is the bird's first journey ever. And the bird is like... It's like, well, you're new to this, and I'm new to this, so let's figure it out together. This is just the plot of Cricket's campaign. That sucks. That's funny. That's awesome. That's funny. Yeah, I'm feeling like Talisman is such a cool name. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that name somewhere. I'm gonna use it. I will. Thwip? Thwip is an awesome name. Talisman and Thwip? That's so good. No, wait, I love that. Talisman and Thwip? That's hilarious. No, I love it. We're stealing that. That's great. Thwip is hilarious. No, I love that. That's so good. No, Thwip is the bird. Thwip is the name of the bird. Thwip is so good. 2 for 2. Kevin Feathercoil. The D in Kevin D. Coil stands for defeather. Hello. Oh yeah, with a name like Thwip, he's gonna be the most serious character. Absolutely. He's so... He takes everything way too seriously. That's the joke. Actually, because the proportioning of this is a little different. Let's... Yeah, because I feel I can thin this out more. It's like really give him that like scared chihuahua. Kind of proportioning. Gonna make him nice and tiny. You know? Something doesn't feel right. It's like it's not the... doesn't feel the same. It's like I should change the angle of the ears, because I like them pointed outwards instead of up. So I was trying to do it for perspective, but like if I... yeah, that feels better. Truly a design that works best as a 3/4 at a profile, not so much from the front. Or it works the best in a profile, realistically. No problem. See Thwip taking everything literally, being like, you want to take this outside? Thwip is our low wisdom character, which is hilarious because Thwip's first thing was that he was meant to be a cleric, and clerics are wisdom casters. Challenge is to have these genuine NPCs in a D&D game at some point. I could give them to my DMs. Like, I could... It's like, hey, you want a weird pair, you want a weird duo to work with? I just did a demo for work. Now, I'm going off of very dog-like anatomy. I really like, so when I design, like, tabaxi and, like, all sorts of, like, more animalistic kind of characters, I like to push the animal forms on them more. So it's like with dogs and cats, their like scapula are on the sides of the rib cage instead of the back of the rib cage, like us. So it's like you have their arms, their front legs are like pushed forward. So I really like to accentuate that when I draw them because I just think it looks a little bit better. I like pushing that more animalistic, like the standing on the front paws kind of look. I just think it looks better. That's like a personal thing, though. You don't have to do that. Recurring motif of the rectangles of cloth meant to be scrolls, lanterns, sigils. They're talismans. So the prompt for this stream was that I had to design characters that were based off of the word talisman. I was supposed to only keep one and then delete the other two, but people were far too attached to two of these guys, so he decided to just keep them both and make them a traveling party. Yeah, so they are talismans. So they're like characters who have like a lot of talismans and stuff in their physical design. Yeah. Love an anthropomorphic animal character is more animal than human. I agree. I 1000% agree. I just think it looks better most of the time. I'm like, I think it just feels better. It just feels like it's a stronger kind of push of anatomy, I feel. I made a dumb-looking pigeon and a sad dog. Of course we love them. Yeah! We're teaching you how to let go of designs like a professional artist. Welcome to the industry. Like a professional artist, welcome to the industry, yeah. Or sometimes it is just like, oh, well, they don't like this design. Gotta move on, I guess. There we go. Like something fell off and I'm like, ah, it's because the face is too far back there. There we go. Funny enough, yeah, the design for the Talisman Wizard, eyes were gonna be drawn on the talismans. It was gonna be that's how they see. Like they look through the talisman that is on the talismans that are surrounding their hat, and that was how they would look and like see things. That was the original idea. Talisman concept part 2. Trying to look into stuff like that too. Scrolls, tattoos, and then fantasy type things makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. It might be your favorite, but they hate it, and bye. Yep, pretty much. One of my profs, back when I did game design, he was saying that, like, sometimes concept artists, what they'll do is, like, they'll draw, like, several designs, but they'll make sure, like, they'll have a favorite, like, every concept design, like, artist will have a favorite, and, like, if they like something, then they'll intentionally make some of the other designs just a little bit worse so that the execs pick the one that they like. I've been doing that for years and nobody's noticed. Yeah, it's okay to have a favorite, it's just you kind of have to know that, like, I've done that so much, they always pick the worst one. No, that's also true. I do that with commissioners, too. They always pick the worst one. Like, 90% of the time, I'm like, I'll do, like, a bunch of concepts, and I'm like, I know which one they're gonna pick. And I'm right maybe, like, 80% of the time. 80 to 90% of the time. And I'm just like, yep, I knew which one you were gonna pick. I knew you were gonna pick the one that I didn't like. Which talisman design was your favorite? The bird. I like Thwip. I'm like, Talisman himself was very, very fun, and I'm like, that was my favorite until I designed the bird, and I was like, okay, the bird he's really funny. I love Thwip. He's very good. Reminds me of my old budgies. But yeah, you can see how I'm kind of organizing the design more now that I'm going. I'm like, it was very quick here, but I'm like, okay, I'm like, I can probably add some bells and whistles here. I'll probably add like a trim around here, but I was also planning on making these like striped regardless. It's like this very striped and full of patterns. the basic ones bad on purpose. I always love that one the most, right? Ugh. My couple talisman goober during D&D today have inspired me. Real! Yes! D&D this week was a lot of fun. We had a little fishing day. We had a day of, like, next to a river. We just, like, we looked for fish eggshells. For, like, a specific homebrew, like, fish that lays their eggs on the side of the river, and, like, their eggshells are, like, a very powerful spell component, and, like, the magic shopkeep wanted them and would reward us 15 gold per shell found. Cricket ended up finding 15 of them. So you can think about how much gold that is, brother. That's so good. Bert's fast, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. I mean, he's fast, but he's also just funny. Thwip is shorter than Talisman. Yeah, birds are usually smaller than dogs. I'm also thinking that Thwip is like a pigeon. Like a pigeon or like a dove of some kind. So yeah. Even though Talisman is like a chihuahua, chihuahua is still bigger than like a dove. I love a big scarf. I'm a big scarf enjoyer. But I'm thinking that this scarf isn't just a scarf, it is just one big talisman. So I'm probably gonna add, like, writing and, like, symbols to the edge of the scarf as well. It's kind of the vibe that I'm going for here. You know what I mean? Cricket getting bank off a high investigation roll. Nah, G. Cricket getting bank off of using... what was it? I used locate object. I used locate object and then also rolled to see how many of them I would get, and I got a natural 20. Dog, it was the best. I flavored it as well. My locate object spell was... Hang on, I'm getting my notes. The locate object... like, I flavored my locate object as, like, it's like a sheep. It's like a sheep that, like, sniffs, like, the eggshells and, like, runs away, you know? It's like, these little sheepy. So it's like, my DM was like, Cricket, your sleepy sheepy leads you to the frickin' motherlode. And I was like, oh yeah! Oh, so good. Yeah. My sleepy sheepy. Oh, it's so good. So funny. Yeah, we got to go and play in the water. Cricket got to see a lot of fish. We got to see fish under the water. Doesn't matter though, Dusk murked like half of them. It's a great time. Tikan found a little fish for Cricket as well. Ugh, it was so good, dude. Yay! Yay! Fishing by the beach day! So good. Yeah, so this is my... D&D is my note-taking exercise. So I doodle while the session is going, so each of these doodles took, like, less than a minute. And it's like I am drawing as the session is happening, and I'm also writing down, like, notes from sessions. So, like, this is how I play D&D. It's like I'm playing, but I'm also, like, writing and drawing at the exact same time. So it's like, these are, like, speed doodles, you know? But yeah, it's a good time. And then if we have combat... Oh, no, stop it. If we have combat, then the combat doodles are bigger. So it's like, because I can spend more time actually drawing the characters in full size, and like the monsters and like stuff like that, so I have a lot more time to slow down and actually draw them larger. So I'm able to... So these ones take me longer. It's like, these are like 5 to 10 minutes each, usually. But yeah, these ones take longer. More of Cricket's sheep. that they summon. It's a good time. Yeah. Handwriting's insane. Thank you. I write in cursive. That's my handwriting of choice. Oh, it's great. My poor baby. The devil wears Louboutins and they're walking a mile in them to chase after me. The smug snake. Yeah, it's my partner's character. He's a homebrewed monk. So it's like it's one of his abilities. They're called beast stances. Just so we can give more space to Thwip here. I find that cursive is just faster for me. I couldn't tell you why. It's just like I guess it's just because I don't have to lift my hand ever. It's like it's all just one continuous long movement. So it's like it's a lot faster to write in cursive for me than it is like other handwritings. And like you guys have seen my notes before. Like my notes are very are done in like that more comic-y print. It's like it's very clear that I work in comics. Just based on how I write. Exclamation point device Jesse. So cursive was invented, yeah. I want to give Thwip tiny little feet. Because I think it's funny. I'm gonna move him down. Make him extra short. He's extra tiny. Yeah, I'm feeling Thwip can have a really simple design by comparison to Talisman. So it's like they stand out against each other. It's like what is very like clean and a little more like Puritan-esque, and the other is very, very busy, a lot to look at. I feel like it's a nice juxtaposition of the two. I feel like I can do this as well. Give them a little more visual difference here. It's like a big overcoat. And then like a thing underneath. Yeah, fun. Okay. So it's a lighting. We'll see how much I can finish. We're making pretty good time, but we'll see. Thank you. I like them too. Who are Talisman and Thwip looking at? What did that poor soul do to incur the soon-to-be vicious mockery, Talisman and Divine Smite Thwip from them? I feel like a vicious mockery from Talisman would be like, it's not even that it hurts you, it's just like it hurts to listen to. It's like he does his best to be mean to you, but it's so pathetic that it hurts you anyway. Like, the funniest thing I've ever done was put Vicious Mockery on Korn. Because I took Magic Initiate for Korn for no other reason other than I thought it would be really funny. But honestly, getting Bard Magic Initiate and having another person have Silvery Barbs was a really good choice. And honestly, like having another person with Silvery Barbs was a pretty good choice. But the other spells that I took were Thunderclap, Vicious Mockery, and shoot, what was it? I think it was just Thunderclap and Vicious Mockery because it was like Bard spells. Yeah. Thunderclap, Vicious Mockery, and then I got a single cast of Silvery Barbs. And, like, I only ever used it once, but it was great. It was like, I didn't even say anything like super mean, but it was like, there was like a guy who was like really horrible to Pierce, Corn's dad, and like he was there, and he was frankly he was being like kind of racist, and like Corn was like, what did I say? I was like, it was like, I said like, he was like, I had to stop for a second. It was like, I said like, bump off freak, what did a skunk die on your head or something? Like, it was something like that. Like, it was like, because his design, he had like really long hair, and he had a single stripe of like white that went down the back of his head. It was like, that was good. Yeah, Tom Cardy. It's so good. No, it was funny. The only time I ever cast Vicious Mockery, it was a good time. I don't even have Vicious Mockery on my bard. Like, I didn't take it. For Talisman, perhaps the type that does sarcasm, passive aggression, type Vicious Mockery. No, I feel like it would just be purely pathetic. Like, it's like they do their best to mock you, and it's like, it hurts. It like, you cringe, and that's how you take psychic damage. Like, purely pathetic. Like, it is like, listen, I love a fun, pathetic character, okay? Cricket is so pathetic. But I love him. They're the cutest thing ever. I'm realizing that I'm not quite getting the expression right. There we go. Expressions are some of the most delicate parts of the face that you can do. So, like, you gotta really make sure that you're getting it right. Or else one small line will make you get it wrong, you know? In real life, though, yeah. Yeah, I live for a good pathetic character. It's great. Yeah. True. No, I love expressions. Expressions are perhaps like one of my favorite things to draw and teach ever. I love teaching expressions. I haven't been able to teach them in a long time. And like, it's just really fun to like explain how they work and get to show you just how like delicate they can be. So yeah, it's been a long time since I've been able to, since somebody has requested for me to teach. Best favorite pathetic character and why, if I hadn't missed that already. There's a lot. Maybe it's just a little too, like, my favorite pathetic character is mine. I love Cricket so much. But, like, I mean, if we're talking about other media, though... Hello. I love when they're pathetic and funny, yeah. Guy in movies wants to throw barbs back at people. They get so tongue-tied they say completely the worst things. True. What was it? I think... Like, if I had to pick, like, a character that's outside of, like, my own roster that I have designed, I did... I'm trying to think of, like, several. I really like, what's his name? Oh my god. I really love Kafka from, Kaiju number 8. I really love, Nahare, or Supreme Kai from Dragon Ball. I love, Martin from the Magnus Archives. You know, that kind of stuff. I'm like, they're pathetic, but they're like fun though. You know? I guess Supreme Kai specifically from Dragon Ball Super, I guess. Because I don't really know how he was in Z. But love Martin, yeah. You're kind of watching me do it with my lines. I really love, I like to make my lines a little bit messy. I don't like to keep them too clean. So I'm like, I will actively, like, hatch while I work, or, like, double up my lines and stuff like that. Just because I think it looks better. I'm like, that's, like, a personal thing that I like to do. I don't like it when the line work is too clean. And that's something that I've just developed over the course of me drawing for a long time. Like 6 inches, yeah. I mean, I was saying earlier, I'm like up here right now, like where I am in Canada, it's like, it kind of just reminds me of when I was a kid. Like, it's not actually that bad. Kind of just reminds me of, like, what the snow was like in Canada when I was, like, really young. But yeah, you can kind of see the difference of, like, how I handle lines now versus, like, that other one I showed you guys. Right? It's, like, you see how, like, clean and, like, you can kind of tell that it was done with, like a rounder brush. I used this one, actually. This was the brush that I used to do these lines. This, like, really sharp kind of like a brush, but you can see the difference, right? It's like the amount of texture that I choose to do now, right? Thank you for the $1 dono. I appreciate you. Right? It's like you can kind of see that difference, right? It's like the smoothness of this versus like this, which has like a little more like roughness, a little more expressiveness. It's just like how I like to do it now. It's like back then I really loved that like clinical clean. But yeah, it's very different now. Exclamation point, device Jesse. I also like to keep my smoothing down for that specific purpose. It's like I like to capture handshake sometimes. It just feels nicer. You see how I'm handling tassels as well. It's like I'm not, like, drawing in every single one of, like, the little fur hairs, but, like, just a couple of the lines gives you the impression, like, oh, there's, like, multiple. This is, like, a tassel, right? It gives you the impression, and that's, like, usually all you need. So you don't need to draw in every single line. Just enough to where you get enough information. Have a good one. Yeah, you can always ask about... Yeah. You can just go, like, exclamation point device instructor name, and it'll tell you. You could try it if you want. It's a function. It's not like they turn it off each stream. I don't think, anyway. Sometimes you realize a character you've created is like another character. Absolutely. That just happens all the time. It's like gotten to a point where I'm just like, now it doesn't bother me. I'm like, I see another character that's like one of my characters and I'm like, oh, it's just like mine. And I get happy. I'm like, oh, yay. It just reminds me of this guy. I feel like every time that I see like a lamb character, or like a character that like is like kind of sheep-like, I'm like, oh, it's like Cricket. I'm just like, oh, another sheep. Works in Discord too? Oh, I didn't know that. Sheep, yeah. My sheepy, my sleepy sheepy. For those who haven't seen them, this is Cricket. My sheepy. My fluffy baby. I love Cricket. They're so cute. All in the mindsets. All in the mindset indeed. Those sheep characters. Yeah. They're my tieflings, so it's like I wanted them to... Cricket's like whole design thing is it's like I wanted them to look as like satyr-like without actually being a satyr. Because it's like their design language is very much supposed to be like a juxtaposition between like like Roman Catholic symbolism and also the Antichrist. So it's like they're a tiefling, but they also have like symbolism of like the lamb and like the shepherd and stuff like that, very Jesus like, and then like, but they also have 10 eyes and they have the horns of Baphomet, right? It's like I wanted that kind of like juxtaposition with their design, because I thought that was kind of cool. Their whole design language and like their mother's design language is very much like if the Lord himself was the Antichrist, is kind of like that vibe. Based off of Jacob's sheep. Cricket is just based off of like the idea of like the lamb and the shepherd, like Jesus and like we are the lamb, that kind of thing. So it's like the actual like shepherding, because like their original weapon was like a shepherd hook. It's a little different now. I'll show you a more updated piece. So much character. Thank you. I agree. I love the like kind of weirder line art. Where was this demo? Here it is. Here, there's a more updated version of it. The devil, you know, the one from the Bible. Yeah. But yeah, so it's like this is their current weapon. It's kind of a crazy war pick thing, but yeah. So it's like they have like that. It's like they're meant to kind of look like that like lamb-esque vibe, but then again like the horns of Baphomet. It's like the double like goat horn thing, which actually these are the double horn comes from a Hebridean sheep. It's also a sheep. It's actually not a goat. But yeah, that kind of like goat vibe at the same time. They're very soft, they're very fluffy. My baby. They're 5 foot nothing. They're really short. Just because I thought it'd be funny. For no other reason other than I thought of like, I just kind of want a really short character again. Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess it is me again next week. Yeah. Yeah, I'm streaming next week again. You have me 3 weeks in a row. You're literally all so welcome. Like, you're literally all so welcome. So well fed. Can you draw a baby Jester? Like that. What are you talking about? Mother is feeding us thrice. Yes. You're welcome. You're literally so welcome. Like, you're literally so welcome. Pen tablet without a screen, it looks so bad. Letting you know that I drew on a pen tablet without a screen for like 5-6 years, okay? Trust me, it's a skill issue. Thank you for the $2 dono. Let him have a little Jester plush. I don't know how would I do that? I don't know where to put that. Maybe I'll give him a little plushie off to the side or something. But no, trust me, like, I always recommend you start with a non-screen tablet. It builds up hand-eye coordination. It's better for you. Thank you for the super chat. How can I get better at doing line art practice? Like, honestly. Like, it's just do more of it. Do more of it, get a steadier hand. Start to move faster. Make sure that your line art has the same amount of gesture as your sketch does, that kind of thing. What time is it? 4:23? Ugh. Damn. Little doll hanging from the belt. A memento of sorts. Oh, I was gonna have it where it's like he has like a little, like a talisman on his like neck. Like something that protects him. That would be kind of funny if the talisman was a plush instead, though. Like his favorite dog toy. Joer, thank you for the $10 super chat. I appreciate you. Have a good one, Cadeward. Step 1, draw half the horse. Step 2, finish the horse. Me. Dog. Do you think teal is a pretty color, ugly color? Teal is fantastic. I love teal. I don't really dislike any colors. Like, I feel like all colors kind of just have a You can work with them in any way that you want. I feel like it's just how you use them. He's hating on teal. Perry the platypus. No, how to draw a polar bear is just... It's a polar bear in the snow. Indeed. Best color to convey nobility, in your opinion, in designing a first associate from a first time playing D&D, and I can't decide on a palette. Nobility historically always had brighter colors that were more difficult to find in nature. So purples and blues were very, very difficult back in the day, so having those kind of colder colors is probably your best bet. You'll, especially in like old art, you'll only ever see nobility wearing like blues, purples, stuff like that. Because they're very rare and difficult colors to obtain back then. It's like now we can make colors synthetically, but back then they had to use organic material, and that said organic material was very difficult to get your hands on. So it's not even a matter of opinion, that's just how it was. Apologies as I attempt to... These talisman's lines are a lot more complicated than than Thwip's are. Like I wanna get them both done. I have a question. Bro has a question. That looks amazing. Thank you. Always be sure to turn off your sketch every once in a while so you can check the quality of your lines. If we hit 100 watchers, I'll drop some Patreon. We had a Patreon. We had 100 for like 2 seconds, Kevin. Yeah! No. So there's a meme. There's a meme that's like, it's like somebody says something and then somebody else is like, bro is doing this. Want to draw cool stuff too. Well, as long as you're drawing, it's gonna be cool. It's always cool to draw. Whether it's cool or not is completely subjective. If you think it's cool, then it's pretty cool. If you think it's cool, then somebody else is gonna think it's cool too. How to draw anatomy? Study. Yes, I visit my friend. Bro visited his friend. Exactly! That's the one! That's it! Join the Patreon, both unemployed and without funds. No. Kevin is saying that it's free. free month, bro. You're the first 3 that click on the link. You get some free Patreon. It's being said by the streamer, so it's not a scam. Yeah, you can join the members chat and hang out with us for a little bit. The members chat's the only place that I hang out, so come talk with me. Come talk with the other instructors. Come say hi. Bro said it's free. Yay, welcome in. Yeah, come say hi to me after stream. Don't ping me, but say hi to me after stream. Like, don't ping me. I will ignore you. I'm kidding. I might not, but I might straight up ask you, like, why are you pinging me? Hey, welcome in. Tips on growing clothing wrinkles whenever it looks off. Clothing wrinkles kind of work the same way that water does. You'll always find that, like, clothes follow a flow of movement. Also, just make sure that your wrinkles don't ever, are never parallel. When they're parallel, they look odd, and also less is more. Try not to draw too many, else it's gonna look really weird. I'd recommend you look up the actual types of folds there are, though, because depending on, like, where you're drawing the folds, it'll change how you handle them. No, it's not a curse. When you transition from, like, learning digital, like, after doing traditional for so long, it's a learning curve. It's very different. I grew up doing, like, analog trad work. It's super, super different. A really, really different feeling. So don't give up. Just keep practicing. Yeah, I love clothing folds. My guilty pleasures are probably the Ghibli movies, but without the guilt. I've never felt guilty for enjoying a Ghibli film. Like, guys, I have a really kind of, I got a weird and wacky kind of opinion. It makes me so quirky and so weird. I just, you know, I really love drinking water. Like, I know it's so weird. Like, like, it makes me so, like, odd and quirky. You know. Sorry, that's mean. Oh, it's funny. Ew, water enjoy. No, go ahead. You can draw anybody that I draw. Screen protectors feel like paper help. I don't want to waste my money. Oh, I've heard that they also help. Yeah, I've never had a screen protector that feels like paper, but I've also heard that that helps some people. Or like getting like a specific nib also helps. Or make something a guilty pleasure when you feel guilty about enjoying it. This is a concerning amount of people who subsist entirely on pure caffeine. I think I have coffee maybe like once or twice a week. Like, if that. Sometimes I don't have coffee at all in a full week. Like, I grew up not liking coffee, and I only started liking coffee back in like 2021. And even then, I'm like, I like my coffee with a lot of sugar in it. Like, I can't, I dislike the pure caffeine taste. Like, I've gotten better with it lately, but I'm like, most of the time I'll have like a latte or a mocha. Like, it's like, that is what I enjoy. There's a place in downtown Toronto that has perhaps the best mocha that I've ever had in my life. Like, I had it and I was like, why have I not gotten the mocha from this place? Like, it's so good. I do agree. I like tea more, though. I am more of a tea drinker than I am a coffee person. I love a good tea. I always take my tea black. I never add stuff to it because I'm Chinese, so like I grew up never adding anything to my tea. My favorites are orange pekoe, green, and Earl Grey. I don't really like fruit teas much. I don't mind them, like I'll have them, but like I prefer just straight tea. Like from a leaf. I don't really like the fruity stuff. Plus 15 social credit. Yeah, hot chocolate! Thank you. Similar to you, I like the flavor of the coffee beans themselves rather than being a mocha girly pop reel. Milkshakes and hot chocolate. Okay, no, because there used to be, back in college, there was a diner. This is like pre-COVID, and I was really sad when like they shut down because of COVID. They were like a newly opened family business, and like I was really sad when they shut down. But it was like this little family-run burger place, and they knew me by name, and they used to serve milkshakes that were like, you got to watch it. They would put in actual scoops of ice cream and like fruit and stuff like that, and like put in like milk. It's like full like the proper way you make a milkshake, you know. And like they, for the longest time, like all I would ever have was like just their chocolate. No. All I would ever have was just like their chocolate milkshake. But then the dad of the diner, he was like, okay, it's like, because I don't really like fruit. That's my actual weird trait. I'm like, I don't like fruit. And like the dad was like, okay, it's like, you gotta try like the banana chocolate milkshake. And I'm like, I don't really feel like it. And he's like, okay, it's like, next time you gotta try it. And one day I came in and he was like, okay, I'm gonna make you the banana chocolate milkshake. Okay, if you don't like it, I'll make you the chocolate one for free. Okay, it'll be on me. I'll just make you your regular chocolate milkshake. But if you do like it, you have to let me say I told you so. And I was like, okay, alright. See, he makes me the banana chocolate milkshake. I have never had a better milkshake in my entire life. Like, it was so freaking good, dude. Like, it was like, oh, like made with love type of thing, you know? Yeah, W Burger Joint Order. No, he was the best. I miss that place. I'm so sad that they shut down. But no, it was awesome. No, it was a great time. Oh yeah, the Tim Hortons white chocolate. Listen, okay, Tim Hortons white hot chocolate was so good, dude. I'm so sad that it's limited. I'm like, it's not okay that it's limited. Oh no, of course. My math teacher, she would bring in high school, she would bring in like a full pot of like homemade chai, back when I was younger, and like, she would bring like 2 crock pots full. And like, I remember once, cause she and the art teacher were really good friends, and like one day she brought in the chai, and then my art teacher brought in, hang on, I'm double checking the name. Yeah, and then my art teacher would bring in stroopwafel, Dutch stroopwafel, would bring in those two, and it was like, they would have like the mix of like the pure like Indian chai and then like stroopwafel, and we would like sit around and take like a break, we would take like a break for art class to have like a tea party. Genuinely the best thing ever. Some of my favorite high school memories. Love hot chocolate. It's way better without chocolate powder. You know, I just like chocolate. Friend gets so attached to every limited edition food and crash, so it leaves. Yeah! No, I feel that. Teacher loves to bake. She didn't even bake them. She would just buy them for us. Like, she bought snacks for us all the time. And I was her favorite. My art teacher... surprisingly, I was my art teacher's favorite. So she would just let me take stuff from the staff room. Like, she was like, Jess, come here. Like, would bring me back to her office all the time. And she's like, I got sugar cookies, and like, hand them out to me. It's like, here, you can have this. Or like, she went to, oh god, what was the museum? She went to like a really famous, she went to the Louvre and came back with like, specially made chocolate from the Louvre and gave me some of that too. Like, what is that, right? A good art teacher grows another good art teacher. I know, right? Weird. Making me hungry. Time to go eat. How to come up with interesting character designs? Any tips? Just make sure you're having fun. Have you even straight baker's chocolate? Mother used to prank me and tell me it's regular chocolate. Oh yeah, I've had like a small nibble. It's not a good time. School counselor does the same thing. She just gives us baked goods. Yeah, I know, it's the best. I love it when they do that. My math teacher, the way that she used to do it was like when we were younger, back in like 9th grade, like she would incentivize us to raise our hands and like answer questions. It didn't matter if we got it right or not. She would just incentivize us like participating and like making us think. If you participated, she would give you a chocolate bar. So she had one of those big boxes of, like, the mini candy bars, like, that you would hand out at Halloween. And, like, if you answered a question, she would give you one. Whether it was right or not. You know? I know a couple people who hate chocolate. I'll never understand it. Me who lives off of, like, I love chocolate, dude. I have such a sweet tooth. I'm, like, trying to cut down more. But it's so good. I love. Teachers and counselors give you sweets, Lucky. Yeah. Yeah. Give us sweets, little treats. I remember one of my teachers as well. She also gave us little toys. At one point, one of my art teachers. As like if we presented, like, depending on the order that we presented in, like, we would get to pick, and if we offered to go first, then we would have first pick at the toys, kind of thing. What inspires you to draw? That's difficult. I don't know. I just like making silly guys. I like telling stories. Yeah, I haven't, like, been cutting it out, per se, but I've been having less. Like, I've been trying to, like, eat less sweets. Try and be better about what I eat on a day-to-day, you know? Oh! You can't go wrong with the Aero chocolate. A Smartie. Ha, ha, ha. See, I know you said Aero chocolates, and I know exactly, like, you said Smarties. I know that you're Canadian. The Canadian Smarties are different than American Smarties, okay? Canadian Smarties are, like, better M&Ms, okay? Cause, like, American Smarties are rockets, right? Up here, they're called rockets. And, like, down there, they're called Smarties, though. But I'm like, Canadian Smarties are so much better than M&Ms. I literally don't care, okay? M&Ms is worse chocolate, okay? Smarties are so much better. I will take those little Smarties, like, boxes, like shots, right? It's like, I'll take those little Smartie boxes like shots. They're the best. I love them so much. They're so much better, okay? M&Ms are not as good. Not even close. They can't even come close, dude. Not even close. For real. You organize them? That's so funny. In the UK, we have quote-unquote Canadian Smarties. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they are Canadian Smarties. Like, they're Canadian. Yes, being happy with your art helps a lot as well. Friends ask me for art advice. I say the hardest one to give isn't actual shading tips, but how do you get motivation? Because it's just there, you know? Yeah, I find that for me, I used to have, what I would do is I would have reserves of, like, things that motivate me. So, like, watching videos, or, like, taking breaks and stuff like that. Or, like, getting inspired by other artists is also really important, too, right? Figuring out things that actually will physically get you in the mood to create is really important. Every time I watch a Ghibli film, I feel like I need to create something. So I'm like, I rewatch Ghibli movies when I feel like I need to do something creative, you know? Because it's like, I feel so motivated after watching a Ghibli film. No, okay, M&M's are worse chocolate, bro. No, I literally, okay, you gotta understand. Okay, Smarties are just higher quality chocolate, okay? You gotta listen to me, big dog. I watch Ponyo for trying to get inspo with colors. Real, yeah. My personal favorite Ghibli is Spirited Away. It's also just my favorite movie of all time. The amount of early work of mine that was inspired by Spirited Away, crazy. Smarties are good chocolate, bro. That's funny. I like that. That's a good way to... Candy discussion, Ghibli and art. Have I found heaven? You found, me. Hi, welcome in. Like the chocolate with the cow on it and it was pink. The chocolate with the cow on it and it was pink. I have no clue. Anyone else know? Because I have no clue. M&M's used to be better. There's worse chocolate over the years. Smarties just still good chocolate. True. I actually haven't had M&M's in so long. I just remember not liking them like I did Smarties. Milka! Oh, okay. No, I have no clue what that is. Yeah! No, Spirited Away is so good, dude. Like, it's so good. Literally live for Spirited Away. It's so good. Legit grew up on the movie. 11 people mention it. My very first Ghibli actually was Ponyo. I was too young to watch Spirited Away when it first came out. But I grew up on Ponyo. Ponyo was my first ever Ghibli. My second ever one that I watched was The Secret World of Arrietty. I watched that one in theaters. But yeah, I watched Spirited Away later, when I was in high school, and that, like, changed my life forever. Exclamation point, Jesse device. Yeah, I've never heard of Milka. That's not something I know. Ponyo is amazing. Yeah, Ponyo is a phenomenal film. I've watched it several times now. I think the only Ghibli... No, there's a couple Ghiblis that I haven't seen more than once. But most of them I watch more than once just because, like, they're just so good. My fiance and I on our first date, we watched like a couple Ghiblis. It was a night where I was like really stressed, and he was like, "Here, I'm gonna take you away from whatever you're working on. Let's watch some movies together." And like he pulled up. We watched Howl's Moving Castle and Porco Rosso. Amazing one, by the way. Porco Rosso's a little less popular, but it's my dad's favorite. It's really, really good. I love Porco Rosso. We were in the middle of watching Howl's Moving Castle, and like it's like the intro bit, you know, or it's like Howl like whisks Sophie away, and he's like, he like leaves her on the balcony, and he's like, "Will you be all right?" And she's like, "I believe so." And he's like, "That's my girl." And like, he and I were both like, you know, like it's like, "Yep, I would fold." He's like, "I'd fold." I'm like, "Yep, I'd fold." Listen, he and I, we are both like the rest. Oh, no, it's true though, okay? Because it's like, listen, okay, tough. No, because like, listen, okay, listen. It's not even a hear me out, okay? If you have to say hear me out for Howl's Moving Castle, You're with a bunch of prudes. I'm kidding. You haven't seen Howl? Okay. You have to watch Howl's Moving Castle. For no other reason other than the soundtrack, frankly. Howl's, first of all, it's a beautiful film. Second of all, that like, the main theme, Merry-Go-Round of Life, I am dancing to that at my wedding. I do not care. It is one of the greatest waltzes ever produced. Right? The animation, so good. Phenomenal movie. Like, it is amazing. Right? The soundtrack is phenomenal. It's so good. Like, Howl's is in my top 3. Howl's Moving Castle is in my top 3 Ghibli's. It's really, really good. Peak song. Merry-Go-Round of Life, one of the best waltzes ever produced of all time. Like, I am willing to defend it to the grave. It is an amazing, amazing song. And yes, I will be dancing to it at my wedding. I don't care. I'm just saying. Yeah. No, it's an amazing song. Like, it's so good. But yeah, anyway, Howl's Moving Castle is voiced by, shoot. It's not Ben Affleck, is it? I don't think so. It's, hang on. Christian Bale, sorry. It's Christian Bale. In English, Howl is voiced by Christian Bale. So if you understand... Okay? Might steal the idea. You should! It's not like I own the song. I really want to dance to that. My partner, he really wants to dance to the marriage song from How to Train Your Dragon. Which, we're probably gonna have 2 first dances. It's so funny. I was like, I'll probably take less time for Thwip, but the conversation has been too good. I'm like, I haven't been focusing. Yeah, so this probably won't have color, which kind of sucks. Actually, what time is it? 4:50? No, I'll do this off camera. It won't take that much longer. It'll just be like 10 more minutes. And I'll just add some flats. It won't be anything crazy. Just so I can do it fast. Because if I stay here and do the colors at the same time, we're gonna be here for another hour. I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to focus. Yeah. No, it's Christian Bale. In the English Howl's Moving Castle, it's Christian Bale as Howl. It's Josh Hutcherson as a child as Markle. Yeah. You didn't know that. That's kind of crazy, right? No, it's okay. Listen, no, it makes stream more fun. I actually, like, don't mind being here when it's like I can talk to people. It's great. I'm kidding. It's like it's fun to be here when it's like when I'm talking with people. I love to just chat. It's a good time. Yeah. He's just a little guy. Yeah. The convo goes too hard, yeah. Yapping is fun. I saw somebody else mention that they watched Boy and the Heron. I watched The Boy and the Heron in theaters when it first came out. I saw it on opening night. Phenomenal film. Oh my god, phenomenal film. I've watched it maybe 3 times now. Super, super good. And us Canadians, we get it on Netflix! So we have all of the Ghibli's on Netflix, so yeah. Ugh, amazing. Yeah, amazing. Yeah. Boy and the Heron, phenomenal film. What eye candy. Super fun that the Heron is voiced by Robert Pattinson. That's really cool. I've seen it in both Japanese and English. Amazing in both. Ghibli always picks really good voice actors, so I'm like, their voice cast is always a really good one. Mark Hamill was the, Mark Hamill's done a bunch of Ghibli's, actually. He was the Pelican. Christian Bale was there again. He's the father. But yeah. Super, super good. Oh, no, it's... No, he did a really good job. People were joking that he was spending too much time with, oh god, what's his name? No, what's his name? The actor. Oh no. He's kind of freaky looking. Yeah, Robert Pattinson's peak. Yeah, Mark Hamill does a great job. Mark Hamill's been in several Ghibli films. He was also the main antagonist in Castle in the Sky. Another really good Ghibli. I've seen that one several times too. Yeah, no, Mark Hamill's really good, and I love him as an actor. He's really great. As a person as well, he's a really cool guy. He seems like he's a really swell dude. I have seen The Cat Returns, and I've seen Whisper of the Heart. Both amazing films. Yeah. I have seen almost every Ghibli film. Like, almost every Ghibli film. I've seen, like... There's a couple that I haven't yet. I haven't seen Princess Kaguya. I haven't seen, But yeah, I've seen pretty much almost every single Ghibli. Those two were very good. I liked Whisper of the Heart really well, a lot, but I like The Cat Returns it's just a really silly fun time. Of course I've seen the new Puss in Boots. Yeah, no, great film as well. Luke Skywalker is my favorite Ghibli character, me too. I have in fact seen Grave of the Fireflies. Yep. I did have the ending spoiled for me, so I didn't cry like everyone else did, but also an amazing film. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Mark Hamill's, master voice artist. He does a really good job. It's the whip trying to eat with chopsticks. No, he would struggle. He'd be like me. No, I would never subject him to that. Too much an emotional coward to watch it. It's a really beautiful film. I do recommend it. Out of the chopsticks, yes. He would just scream at them. Like all birds when they get angry, they just scream, you know. Thank you. Yeah, we've got a couple minutes left. Yeah, I'll finish this off screen. It won't take me that much longer. Frankly, it's just gonna... I'll just have to finish it when y'all aren't looking. But it shouldn't take me too much longer. It's just a few more minutes. Because I presume that it'll just be like... Like, I'm probably only going to do flats because these lines are so extensive. So it's like it won't take me too much longer. Yeah, no. Live for a good Ghibli film. It used to be my tradition when I was younger. Whenever I would go on a road trip, I would, like, prep, like, 1 or 2 Ghibli films to watch on the way there. And that's how I like went through so many. So it's like my parents would drive and I would just be in the back watching movies. We always keep coming back to yapping about Ghibli films for your streams because they're a good topic of conversation. I love a good Ghibli. There's just so much to be inspired by. It's always Ghibli and then something about my own D&D characters. Like, it's like... It truly is, yeah. Okay, friends, that's 5 o'clock. It won't take me too much longer to do the lines. Do the lines or the color. I mean, it's just gonna be a lot of the same over and over. So it's not really gonna be like you're missing much. But yeah, thanks so much for joining me today. If you're new here, never been here before, hey, maincanvas.com.
Check out the classes that we offer. We've got classes that go throughout each term. The winter term has just started, so if you ever wanted to sign up for classes, my Wednesday mentorship is completely full, but there are still spots for my Saturday digital art and my Thursday mentorship, so if you ever want to join for one of those, feel free to prop into that. This file that you see in front of you, when I finish it, it'll be available on our Discord! !Discord. Come hang out, come chat, come say hi. If you ever want access to after stream files, JPEGs are always uploaded onto the Discord, so feel free to check those out after the fact. But if you want working files, if you want recorded lessons, if you want to hang out in the exclusive places, Patreon and school, go check out those other places as well. Hang out with us. Come say hi. I'm mostly just in the members chat, so that's the only place that you'll ever really find me. So that'll be where you'll find me after stream as well. Next stream that you guys have, the one that is coming up immediately after mine on the Monday, you guys are going to be with Gonzalo. Gonzalo is going to be teaching you how to draw backgrounds that reveal a narrative. So he's going to be talking about visual storytelling and stuff like that, which is going to be pretty epic. And then next week on the Saturday, you're going to be back with me. It's a Q&A, so feel free to submit some questions and whatnot. And it's how to draw faster. How to draw things faster. So submit some questions and I'll be drawing whatever the heck I want on stream while you guys just ask me stuff. Yeah. Sounds cool, sounds epic. But alright, thank you all so much for joining me today, and I'll see y'all next week. Au revoir, bye-bye.